3. Boyolangu. I would like to tell you a story about the deer and the snail from Maluku. A long time ago, in Aru Island, Maluku, lived a group of deer. They were very proud of their ability to run very fast. They always lived in different places. They challenged other animals in a running match. If the deer win the game, they took over the place and stayed there. In one sunny day, the deer go for a walk in the forest. He walked up the hill because he wanted to see the forest from above. Arriving at the top of the hill, the deer puffing out his chest, and he shouted, "Forest dwellers! I am the deer, the most clever animal. There is no other animals in this forest that could match my cunning," said the deer proudly. Not far from the forest, there is a beautiful beach. A group of sea snails live there. The deer heard about the beautiful beach and planned to live there. He had a plan to challenge the sea snails in a running match. "Where are you going, dear?" asked the sea snail. "Oh, hey snail, I just go for a walk," answered the deer. "Oh, I think you are really having fun, dear. I heard you scream on the hill," asked the sea snail again. "Oh yes, I just want to tell all the forest residents that I am the smartest animal in this forest," answered the deer proudly. "I think you're wrong, someone. I am the smartest animal in this forest," said the sea snails. "What? Seriously, snail? Your body is so small. How can you be smarter than me? Let's just have a running competition. I'm sure you'll lose," said the deer with emotion. The deer was very sure he can win the run match because sea snails were slow walkers. "What are the rules?" asked the leader of the sea snails after he heard about the challenge. "Did you see all the caps over there? There are 12 caps from here until there. We run from the first caps to 12 caps. If the runners arrive at the 12 caps first, they are the winners," said the deer while pointed at every caps. After the deer left, the snail gathered all his friends. He asked help to his friends to defeat the arrogant deer in tomorrow's race. He asked his friends to wait along the track. He also advised his friends to come when the deer called him. "My plan is to put one of us in every headland. If the deer come to any headland, you scream, so the deer never get rest and get very tired," said the leader of the sea snail. The next day, the weather is very sunny. The deer woke up from his sleep, then go to the snail's place. Every animal in the forest watched this unique match, the deer versus the sea snails. The deer was very sure he could win the match easily. Meanwhile, all the snail friends along the track. "Are you ready to race with me, Snail?" asked the deer. "Of course, dear. I'm ready. Just let's begin the race," answered the snail. Then two of them took the positions side by side. After the count of three, the race began. They run as fast as they can. Of course, the deer ran faster, leaving the snails behind. After running for a few minutes, the deer stopped for a moment and looked back and said, "Hey, snail, where are you? Just a few minutes of running, you're already far behind me," said the deer arrogantly. Finally, the deer arrived at the first gate. He stopped again and said, "Hey, snail, where are you?" asked the deer. "I'm here, dear. Why are you stopped? Are you getting tired of running?" answered the sea snail. The deer was very surprised how cold the sea snail was in front of him. The deer doesn't know that the snail in front of him was another snail that was hiding in the first cave. The deer canceled his plan to get some rest and continued running as fast as he can. After making sure he was far from the various place, he stopped again and said, "Hey, snail, where are you now? I'm really sure now you're far behind me," said the deer. After running for a long time, finally the deer arrived at the next caves. The deer stopped again and said, "Hey, snail, where are you now?" asked the deer. "I'm here, dear. Why are you keep calling me? Are you tired? Or are you want to give up?" asked the sea snail. "What? I won't give up. I just make sure that you're still able to match my speed," answered the deer with emotion. The deer keeps running faster as he can, leaving the snails behind. Every time the deer asked about the snail's position, the snail always in front of him. And the deer always canceled his plan to get some rest, and he continued running as fast as he can before. Finally, the deer arrived at the last gate. He was happy because the finish line was in sight, but he was very tired. He was exhausted. He doesn't have any more strength to run. He sat down on the ground and he gave up. "Hooray!" asked all the sea snails. The deer was so impressed to hear the snail song. "How can a small animal like you win the match race with me?" said the deer. "That's why. Don't be arrogant, dear. You are smart, but I am smarter than you," answered the snail. "Yeah, you are right, snail. I was too arrogant because I thought I could defeat the wild animals like tigers and crocodile. It turns out you are smarter than me. Thank you for teaching me a lesson, snail," said the deer softly. Finally, the deer came back to the forest and never returned back to the beach. That's all of